Everybody give way. We don't want election before you say we jump there. We want referendum. Namasinam de Kano. Nothing more, nothing less. I know. Nkanye Bonkanye. I be they want to cage us. After kidnapping, still they want to come the rape us. Onye Kanga Kosano because we want a savior. Mazi Simon Iba. Shine Nendo. Since 1967, they are killing us. Mazi Simon, I be on the autopilot. Comedy, they are acting. Suddenly we are dying. Anye kanonora, kanye kunye nonora, kakera nyabu, no. Makani when him no be as they see me so. Which kind of election you are telling me so? Or you bet to make I coach alone, I be you never know. Therefore my people, we are going home. Since 1967, they are killing us. Mazi Simon, I be on the autopilot. Akabajaka Jino, Ahamadike, Omukuwande Jino, Ahamadike, Mandin on a prison, Makifani Nebeno, Anina Topo Hanine Nakandiro, Wanorola no Mume, Kobodo Denejiji. I'm not sure you know them when they won't go their way. Mazi Simon, yeah, Umada Worldwide, GCN Madam Azuka, I see you every day and night to me. Only China can check what you Mazi Nandi Kano.
Uncompromising. Any day I fall foul of what I say. If you people leave me to survive, then I know you are all fools. I deserve to die. Any day I tell you something and I do the opposite, I deserve death. I'm telling you now, if you allow me to leave, that means you're all very stupid. Or because we are looking at the characteristics of saboteurs before they come. They always want to please everybody.
Mazinam Dikano Amoma Gemetu Odo Chukwoki Kechepagi Kinesino Nadio Ndi Woboda Batago. Everybody give way. We don't want election before you say we jump there. We want referendum. Namasinam Dekano. Nothing more, nothing less. I know. Nkanye Bonkanye. I be they want to cage us. After kidnapping, still they want to come the rape us. Onye Kanga Kosano because we want a savior. Mazi Simon Iba. Shine Nendo. Since 1967, they are killing us. Mazi Simon, I be on the autopilot. Comedy, they are acting. Suddenly we are dying. Anye kanonora, kanye kunye nonora, kakera nyabu, no. Makani when him no be as they see me so. We Oh, yeah, better make I coach alone. I bet you never know. Yeah, for my people, we are going home. Yeah. Since 1967, they are killing us. Mazi Simon, I feel the autopilot. Akabajaka Jinu, Ahamadike, Omukubunde Jinu, Ahamadike, Mandin a prison, Makifani Debeno, Anina Topo Hanine Nakandiro, Ngwanoro no Mume, Kobodo Derechi. I'm not sure you know them when they won't go their way. Mazi Simon, yeah, Umada Worldwide, GCN Ken, Pototonanyas. Madam Azuka, I see you. Every day and night to be see you. Only the Chineke Chepagi, Mazi Nandi Kano, Wepene, GCN Ken.
Let me state also categorically that IPOB worldwide is committed to the liberation of the land of Biafra from the shackles of tyranny. And we will not relent until a referendum is conducted. If you want us to do anything with you, if you want us to conduct any form of participation in whatever it is that you're doing, there must be a referendum to decide the quest for self-determination for Biafrans. That is our red line. It is not negotiable.
Barrister, can we afford to take chances?
No, that's what I'm saying. I say it's working.
We can't afford it. Because there was how we lost the war. Ojukwu trusted Awolowo and released the idiot from the imbecile from Calabar prison. What did he do? When we captured Murtala Mohammed at Abagana, he said we should leave him to go. The idiot left. We should have killed him. Awolowo should have been held down as a bargaining chip. Why did he trust Banjo to lead the assault, the march to Lagos? A Yoruba man, because we are trusting people. These were the mistakes we made. Regardless of who you are, if you're my father, my mother, my sibling, I don't care who you are. How many years of friendship is immaterial? Biafra is more important. If you err, you will be out. Completely out. There's no coming back. The only thing you will do out of jealousy and anger is to join the enemy, and I will welcome it. And we shall meet. And when the time comes, you will fall, as our enemies will fall.
Igbo presidency is like the second Niger bridge. It will never be completed. Or maybe like Ogoni cleanup. They flagged it off the first time, second time, third time.
We hereby declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land.
Come back to Zoo River once again to ask the whole world to please help us prevail upon Jonathan to compel them to release the results of the autopsy. We want to see the Senate result, and that will also form part of our tweets tomorrow. Peter Obi is a murderer. Peter Obi killed these people. He killed them in cold blood. Peter Obi is the only governor to have ordered the mass execution of his own people, and also ordered for their bodies to be buried in a mass grave. We can never ever forget these people. A Zoo River must be revived. We need the whole autopsy, not part of it. And Peter Obi must be held to account. Peter Obi, in case you know him, is a mass murderer. He's a killer. Azu River is testimony. Come back to Azu River once again to ask the whole world to please help us prevail upon Jonathan to compel them to release the results of the autopsy. We want to see the Senate result, and that will also form part of our tweets tomorrow. Peter Obi is a murderer. Peter Obi killed these people. He killed them in cold blood. Peter Obi is the only governor to have ordered the mass execution of his own people, and also ordered for their bodies to be buried in a mass grave. We can never ever forget these people. Azu River must be revived. We need the whole autopsy, not part of it. And Peter Obi must be held to account. Peter Obi, in case you know him, is a mass murderer. He's a killer. Azu River is...
And when you are willing and not afraid anymore to pay the price for freedom, don't let this white man tell you that violence is wrong. Every damn thing that he got it by being violent. Killing people, raping and robbing and murdering. He's doing it as we speak. And then he has the nerve to come and tell us that violence and hatred won't get it. Don't buy that. He's worthy to be hated. Worthy because of the evil that he does. God hates. I don't know why man think you're better than God when God in the Bible said he loved Jacob, but he hated Esau. In the Bible, he said no man can serve two masters. He'll love one and hate the other. They have made us little sheep that they can walk over and run over. But when we decide it's over, and we should make that decision. It's over. We're not taking it anymore. And we cannot pass on to another generation the legacy of our cowardice when we know the problem and won't move to erase the problem. That's our fault. We got to change. See, one of the things that our ancient people knew, yours and mine, when it got to the point where they would be extinguished, they had to fight. Even if they lost, they had to fight. So the great warrior spirit came up out of us. Same with the blacks, same in Haiti, same in Central and South America, the Maroons. All of those came to a position where they had to fight. In that church, where 9 of our brothers and sisters were shot down by a skunk, how in the hell are we justified in offering him love and he offers us death?
Somebody asked me the other day.
Excuse me for my passion.
That's
brother.
okay. They asked me, can you forgive him? And I looked at him, I said, no. I cannot forgive him because he knew what he was doing. He was cold and calculated, and he was just fostering the same hate.
Who asked you that question, brother? Did he look like us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah, I know.
How in the hell? I mean, it's an insult to me
It is an insult.
that you're going to ask me, can you forgive? How long have white people been doing this kind of evil to the darker people in the earth?
So how long
Since
do we have to
they've been
continue?
here. And when we make up our mind, we're not taking it no more. Because it's better to be dead than to live under tyranny all the days of your life. This is why America separated from England. The tyranny of King George was too much for them to bear. So what did they do? They decided death is better. So it was Patrick Henry that said, give me liberty or give me death. And until we come up with that kind of mind, I'd rather be dead than to live continuously under this kind of tyranny. And when you think like that, you'll do what is necessary to move the tyrant off of you. With the help of God, we will win if we fight.
Today's version is, what is your solution? What is the solution? All these kids, all these jokers, they don't know that me, I'm a student of Frantz Fanon, of Amos Wilson, of Malcolm X. I'm not a student of Mandela or Martin Luther King. I'm not a disciple of those guys. I'm a disciple of Fela. What did Frantz Fanon say? Frantz Fanon said, the day you decide to become the enemy of your oppressor is the day you stop being his victim. What did I say? The day you decide to become the enemy of your oppressor is the day you stop being his victim. What does that tell us? That tells us that the solution to oppression is your individual will to be free. The only solution to oppression is your will to be free. Your own will. And nobody, even Shehu, cannot give you that will. You have to be the one to decide it, regardless of anything that you might be benefiting from an oppressive situation.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Yes, my people. Sorry. I greet everybody again. Well, I come back to finish the video I was doing before the Simon Ekpa came online. I thought he was going to stay long. If I knew he wasn't going to stay long, I would have hung up. But it is all, by the way. We have to go on. I want to finish that video. So like the thing is that video we are going to continue to see. I will show us that video. I don't know, but well, that's by the way. We have to move on. So now, as I be the talk for that video, you are welcome. If you know day before, waiting with the talk for about now, just the personal changes or change. When I mean personal changes, I mean like changing person. That's changing persons like Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Kanuri, this one, that one. You no go make anything. You no go even shake Nigeria. You no go resolve the carnage where they go on in that country where you call Nigeria. No, that country now, evil, they go on because they don't change things where you know fit go change back. They don't manipulate things where you know fit keep back. Now, I have a clip I would like us to see, you know. So maybe we no go stay here. It's already past 10, that's past 9 Biafran time. The video you see is Simon now playing, is a replace an old video, I think yesterday or 2 days ago's program. So, like I was saying, if you come Nigeria now, think, say, and listen, P2B, no matter what he don't do yesterday, no matter how he wicked, no matter how he betray Ojukwu, no matter how P2B betray Biafra, no matter how You no one do anything in support of Biafra land, or you no one do anything against the killing going on in Biafra land. He is not speaking against it. It's not the issue why, it's not the reason why me, I believe, or any other person I believe, I mean, that's me or any other person saying no election is saying no election. Nobody is saying no election because say Peter Obi they come out. No. Even if Peter Obi no come out, if anybody no come out, we will still be saying no election in Biafra land. We must intensify this no election. We must intensify the power of no election and the sitting at home. This is the weapon we get. When you think that this no election is just something ordinary, you are misunderstanding it. You need to understand that. You must understand the reality that no election is the beginning of the freedom we need. And this no election is not that no election you did with the people in DOS. No, it's not that no election you did before that they deceived Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, telling him that we are going to work together. That was why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came out or came back to tell you that it is either Biafra or I die. It is either Biafra or death, Biafra or nothing. That was why after they deceived him, because he trusted them, let us go and do election. After election, we will discuss referendum. We will join hands together and he listened to them. After election, they snubbed him. Then that was when he made, that's why I always play the intro that where he said it's either Biafra or nothing. The worst thing you can do is to get angry or you leave. You leave and they join the enemy out of anger or envy. And when you do that, you will fall the same time with the enemy. And he went further to tell you that we, and when he say we means Biafrans, the real Biafrans, the real Ipobians, me and you, we want Biafra to come. He said that we can never be part of anything you are doing in Biafra land unless referendum is conducted. Without conducting referendum, we are not doing anything with you. Whether you were electing Igbo presidency, whether you were electing anybody as a presidency, we are not interested and we will not be interested. That is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. And he meant it and he stood and stand and sit on what he said. So I greet everybody online this evening. This is evening from my location. So I greet you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. This is Biafran Voice 247 TV. This is your first time of coming. You are welcome. We love you. We are family. Yes, we are all family. I want you to know that this is nothing but the test of democracy we are looking for. Yes, with the democracy we are looking for, we are planning, we are working towards. Yes. We must stand, understand until we get what we are looking for. We must never allow anything to distract us. Yes, anything like those people you see telling you is Peter Obi obedient, Obi obedient. What about Obi disobedient? Obi is not in support of Biafra. Obi is not supporting you for Biafra. Obi is working with the Fulanese. Obi, how many people has Obi recognized in Biafra land as their brother, as his friend, as his family? No one. He choose Atiku. This is not about any personal interest or personal hatred or anything personal. This is about the truth, about the reality. I want you to know that we don't have anything against anybody personally. We don't have anything against anybody. We only have everything against the hidden truth, and that is what we want to open. That is what we want to unfold. That is what we want you to see, and that is what we want you to understand. The truth is that this is not about anybody. It's not against anybody, but against the lies that they have told us, against the carnage that is growing, that is eating us like cankerworm. They kill us day by day. They destroy our lands day by day. They destroy our land and our soil with the blood of our own children, of our own brothers, of our own fathers, of our own sisters, of our own family. Day by day, they never stopped. They are not trying to stop. They are not going to stop, because some of us have joined their hands and forces with these wicked animals. That is why we must stop this carnage now. Anybody promoting election is evil. Anybody promoting election is evil. I don't care who you are, just like the way Mazen Adekalu said, that whoever you are, there is no friends, there is no intimacy, there is no relationship in what we are doing. The only thing that matters is the reality and the way forward, and the only thing that is important is the way to realize, actualize Biafra. Anything outside that, keep it aside. We are not interested. We are not talking of those that think they want to enforce. Listen, nobody is forcing you to sit at home. The only enforcement of sit at home is the way we are talking, the way we are preaching, the way we are making you to understand that sitting at home is important. Well, without wasting much of our time, I want us to see this clip. That's a clip I want you to see before we go on.
The problem of Nigeria can never be resolved by personnel changes. The system is designed with impunity undergirding it, and it can never deliver anything positive to the Nigerian peoples. Be those Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, whatever they care to be. Make an Igbo man president of Nigeria in 2023 and force him to operate the 1999 constitution. Complete waste of time. Igbo will continue to suffer the brunt of the wickedness of the Nigerian state. Every Nigerian is rendered stateless by the 1999 constitution. It is an iniquitous, wicked, and evil document. It has nothing good for the Nigerian people. And the longer we continue, the Nigerian state is happy to engage with terrorists, is happy to talk to bandits. He has no problem rolling out the red carpet for all sorts of miscreants. I've said it before. This country encourages madness. But those who are stood with national flag, any Nigerian who is still hanging around waiting for 2023 to change Nigeria is a fool. Line 20 Daily Faro me up and ask them to become president of Nigeria. 20 of me, 20. Multiply their brain power by 10, factor of 10, and then force them to operate the 1999 constitution with the governance system that is enshrined in it. We shall fail spectacularly. The problem of Nigeria can never be resolved by personnel changes. The system is designed with impunity undergirding it, and it can never deliver anything positive to the Nigerian peoples, be those Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, whatever they care to be. Make an Igbo man president of Nigeria in 2023 and force him to operate the 1999 constitution. Complete waste of time. Indi Igbo will continue to suffer the brunt of the wickedness of the Nigerian state. Every Nigerian is rendered stateless by the 1999 constitution. It is an iniquitous, wicked, and evil document. It has nothing good for the Nigerian people. And the longer we continue, let's be clear. You cannot continue to build on top of lies. You can't sustain that lie. And as long as justice is missing in a place, you continue to have strife. We need to tell ourselves the truth, and that truth is that the closest we can come to normalcy in Nigeria is to have a return to the original agreements that founded this country. Those agreements are very clear in their fundamentals. One of them, federal system. Nigeria is today not a federal system. Let's stop lying to ourselves. The word federal was brought to life by the American election. Each state has its own electoral body because it is essentially a country within a larger country. That was what our fathers agreed. Nobody agreed a situation where a clueless man will sit down inside a rock and begin to issue edicts and diktats to every other person. Nobody signed on for that in 1960. All the constitutional conferences, beginning from 1948 all the way to the 1951, all the way to 1960, each and every one of them was very clear and unambiguous. Nigeria was meant to be a federal system based on parliamentary democracy. It wasn't by accident that our fathers settled on parliamentary democracy. They wanted to make democracy as close to the people as it could be. So it simply meant that if you're a parliamentarian, you knew your people knew you. It was the aggregation of the parliamentarians that determined who became the prime minister, and they were also the ones at the regional level who determined who became the premier. So democracy was devolved. It was easier for the people to become involved. What we have today is not a democracy. What we have today is not a federation. We've just become a nation of liars who readily accept every lie that we are told.
So my people, I believe say everybody here waiting that our brother talk, you understand them. You know, speaker for waiting, you don't understand. Which system of government will they run? Make we start there, they ask this question. You see, when would they tell you no election? If they do you like say, now because you are, if they do you like say, now because we they stupid, we don't know what they do, we don't get handwork. I want you to understand this no election is because they have changed this your system, your country so far. Go tell that boy, we say the craze, we be Peter Okoye, where they carry everything for head, we no know in Papa house, we no know where they born them, where we no even sure until a moment talk who be in Papa. With the count of now join them saying Igbo man, where we know they sure. If they carry Peter Obi matter for head, like he said, now him be Peter Obi himself. Peter Obi never carried the thing for head as in the carry him for head. This is to show you that that boy is mad, mentally the mad. The same madness where he take insult in brothers, insult in mama, insult in papa, insult everybody. Now that same madness they inside him, he has never been cured. Not because he say he they sing music, people that dance make him say me say the boy they okay. That boy is mentally unstable. When a boy don't know who is senior and junior, in the same mama, the same papa, you don't know the difference between elder brother and your immediate younger or elder brother. You don't know the difference between mommy and daddy. You don't know the difference between friends and mother. You don't know the difference between your fans and your family. Are you not a fool? You didn't say when you get money, you don't get everything. If they carry this no election, if they carry go, you must vote. P2B must, you must get PVC. If they carry them for head like ever, make it go ask Two-Face you. Where carry your Obasanjo for head at that time? They salt Idris up and down. Idris way senior and for everywhere. Money no be everything. You fit get money, you no get the other things. You never see people where don't go places yet they don't know places. You don't go places yet. One place you don't know. If they ask them on which foundation Nigeria they now, you don't know. Because not only to play guitar and sing and be own, is sabi. Nigeria, we are not talking about music, my friend. We are not discussing music. This is not PIMA, Performance Association of Musician or Performance whatever musician of Nigeria. No. We are talking about the betterment, destroying the carnage that is eating up men and the women in this country. If you listen to waiting this man just talk finish now, you will understand that we have no constitution. We are only living on what the Fulanese designed for you. We have been dwelling on what they have designed. The original constitution, they carry them, come out, carry another one, put on top, and you must obey this one where they put on top. Where is the federal system of government? Where is the state system? When they created the states, listen, in case you don't know, you know, say with they call Anambra State, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Adamawa State, Kaduna State, Akwa Ibom State, River State. We don't know the meaning of state. Go and ask USA how states be. We're supposed to be like the United States of Africa or Nigeria. State is whereby you have your own government in your own state. That was why initially we were called the Eastern Region. Eastern Region. We manage what we get. We bring the returns to the central government. The commander one. Say na state. From state, the state has no value. What is the meaning of state? Why did they create the state? You did there. They say now when you carry that, you get money, you live for up over a skyscraper, and then say you get sense. No. They call me. You think say now when you live for highest, tallest building, you get sense, then your sense go big. No. If you no get out for sense, you no get out for sense. All these people, when you see where they shout election, P2B, ask them, is P2B go, even if you carry this presidency, dash P2B, say, make Atiku go step down, waiting be them, the Yoruba man will go step down, that ancestor, he go step down for him, make him go win, he go win him. Which foundation he go stay lead? Which foundation you want to operate on? The foundation that you must not obey any other thing but what we say. The foundation that if the Fulanese are your fathers, are your ancestors, are your everything. The foundation that oil that belong, oil that is in your father's house belong to the Fulanese. So you must run the country to favor Fulanese and the nothing more. If you must get a loan, the loan is meant for the Fulanese only and nothing for you. And when we are talking, somebody that don't know anything, we open mouth everywhere. They talk election, 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 election. Fools everywhere. You fit get money, but the sense you don't get. They know they make money with sense. God give you money because he won't give you money, not because you get sense. Then if you get the sense, you get the money, hallelujah. Another P2B. What is P2B? Where were P2B before? Why is he coming out now? Why didn't P2B sustain his position, maintain his position in PDP? Why didn't he decamp to APC? Why did he decamp into the party that is a no party? You are in Lagos State saying P2B. Why don't you go to your father's house and say P2B? Fools everywhere. One day, very soon, that Lagos where you think say they're comfortable there, from there you go, blab, open your mouth anyhow. That Lagos will burn you like fire. They go chase you out of that Lagos. Whether you be musician, whether you be politician, keep building houses there. Fools everywhere. You think say Igbo presidency go change the constitution? When we are P2B, when they were busy amending all the constitution. When Ojukwu gave him when Ojukwu appointed, because he was appointed the governor Anambra State, simply for him to keep the Eastern region together. What did P2B do? P2B scattered everything and ran away. And that time they were busy amending the constitution in Abuja. What did the P2B do? Did P2B say anything? Have you ever seen P2B one day standing anywhere, sitting anywhere, dining anywhere, and condemn the structure in which this Nigeria is standing? Somebody that did not condemn evil cannot change evil. Anybody when they see evil, you know, if you call them evil, that person cannot destroy that evil. Until you accept that Nigeria is on false foundation, because Funanese has destroyed the original foundation, the state level, the parliament, all of them, they destroyed them and they build it on error, evil, negative foundations. And you cannot see this, you cannot amend this, you don't want to recognize it, and you are telling me you are coming to mend Nigeria under 3 months. Who are you? How dare you open mouth? Before you treat a case, that is why when you go to hospital, doctor will first of all do test to know what is wrong with you before knowing how to treat you. Without getting the test of what is wrong with you, the doctor is just treating you on nothing. A good doctor, no be all these cut and join doctors within Nigeria where they look for money. If you go to a good hospital, the doctor must run a test on you first before treating you, because without that test he will not know what to treat you about. Unless you say you are just common headache, he will just give you common medicine for common headache. But if you will permit him, he will run a test on you to know what is the cause of that headache. Because sometimes if it's saying a headache, but now liver they disturb you, or eye they disturb you, or nose they disturb you. So all these people where they shout na Peter Obi, no obedient to, now this one is not Peter Obi, is the foundation, is the foundation in which that on a country stand. False foundation, destructive foundation, carnage foundation, evil blood-sucking foundation, the foundation that says that you will get nothing, your family will get nothing, your children will not get anything. That is the foundation we are talking about. Is Peter Obi going to amend the constitution? The constitution that these people has been amending since 1945, 60, 70, 80, 90,000. Till now, they still amend them. Last year, they amended. I mean, this year. Every time they sit down, they amend them. How many times? And when they go amend them, your senators know the date here. Your senators, either they go there for Europe, or they go there for UK, or they go there for Canada. Anytime they will amend the constitution, you will not see them in the house. They go give them money, make they go holidays. Fools! They go holidays. They go amend the constitution. Already, the date for the constitutional amendment has been mapped out, and your senators know that so day this constitution will be reviewed, will be amended, and that day they will choose to travel abroad because there has been given money. They have been given money. Go and enjoy yourself. Say this constitution waiting concern me now. The constitution, if you like, change and waiting. Me and my children, we do okay. The money where I get, me and my children, we don't go shop and go carry the money, go out for account, travel, go Canada, go sleep. Your senator. Listen to me, you better say we don't get senator at all than all these kind of senators we will get. You better say we no get senator at all. Because I have never seen the need. I'm looking for one video. There's one video where they search, where one man they ask question about FEMA. Why is it that the FEMA know they come for Southeast? The one where they come for East alone, now 10,000, 2 million, 3 million. Why the one where they go for North on 150 million? I will look for that video. I go see them and I go plan one day. It's not to shout Peter Obi is the answer. No. It's not about Peter being at the answer. No. It's about what is the answer. What is the question, by the way? Before Peter B could be the answer, who be the question? The person will be the question. Now the Fulanese be the question. Is Peter B answer to the Fulanese? Make you know all this things before you go come out on the shout. Don't be saying Peter B don't carry 1 million or 10 million naira, give you your bank account to come green. You go there, come out, come there, make noise. Peter B, fool, small boy like you that don't know anything. I don't talk am. Eke ọrụ eke. Ọkwa onye amụma akwurie. That onye amụma Chineke hụsịrị ya ekere ọrụ eke adị na so ka esiri ke ya. You will be Peter Okoye. Peter, I've been at Paul. I don't know, two of them, the one I know say one they responsible. The big one, I believe, where they cut hair, where they cut in hair. But that one where they plant hair, that one, he gets more koi. So I am telling you, everybody, this work, they don't share them. As they don't share the work, if you know where you fall in, they do your own. Leave the other people own. No leave your work, go jump into another person learn the work. It no good. It no go work. It go bring destruction. It go bring chaos, and now your head it go land. Before you begin the shout for P2B is the answer. I want you to ask you, P2B, say how you want to how you want keep this structure, how you want destroy this old structure to build the new structure. The pipe where they run from the east, go Lagos, from Lagos go Morocco, from Morocco go Spain. You go ask yourself, whose gas is there inside? Now who get the gas where the flow go there? The one where they run go north. Now who get the gas where they inside? Why must they go to north? To do what? Is there a refinery there again? Why is oil still going there? All these are the questions you should be asking yourself before you tell yourself P2B. Is P2B telling you that if he come now, he will build a refinery? Babangida get refinery outside Nigeria. Atiku get refinery outside Nigeria. Obasanjo get refinery outside Nigeria. All of them get their refineries. No only Jonathan will not get. All you block yourself, I know sure say you get one. My people. And somebody is there shouting, how they shout themselves, P2B, P2B, P2B. Like I tell you before, this is not about P2B. It's about the truth that they have covered your eyes from seeing. And until we know that these people, okay, the one that cut hair is the Peter, while the one with long hair is Paul. So which one the mad inside two of them? Now the semi-seco, which one be the crazy one inside? Which one be this one where the mad? And now two of them they confuse me. Which one the mad? No be the one where they plaited the mad. I think saying that the one where they plait hair, Peter. And the one where be Peter. The one that cut his hair is the Peter. So now Peter they cause this problem. And then Naimia they look like say na get sense. Mini amwe na here na anya mini amanye na here. Na the one way hey, I think say na that one way be Rasta be mad boy you. Because me, I know they watch them. I know they interested in those kind of things. I know they watch them. Ah la 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 la. So now that one way cut hair. Now in the craze. Now be the small one, Abi. Aye. Okay, but he cut the hair look responsible. I think say now be the responsible one. I don't know say, hey. Paul, forgive me for insulting you. Because I think say now you know carry hair. Well, whoever he is. The thing is that we must stand our ground. No election. Now there we stand. Tell anybody you can tell. I am trying to call that our Calabar sister tomorrow. Make I remember by the grace of God. Make I call them. Make you follow me do one program again. Make him talk them for their language. And if you day here, you be Doma, you be any other language outside the Igbo language. I want you to tell me if you are interested to come to the program, even if you don't want your picture to show, you don't want your face to show. We will hide your picture, we will hide your face. You will come to the program without your picture so that you can talk to the people in the language that they will understand. This no election, I want us to take it to another level that people will understand what they are engaging themselves into. That people may know what they are doing. Because with they do am the thing saying a small thing, no be small thing. Only by the grace of God. And by the way, let me tell you something. You see what is happening now? What is happening now? It don't pass where we think say it dey. This no election, Yoruba people, the real Yoruba, they tell you the real Yoruba people are still standing on no election. No be people like one Nigeria, one solidarity show, they go. Then they. But the main people that are saying we want freedom in Yoruba land is standing also no election. So don't be surprised that this no election, you wait there, they make people, they go put you come on for their land. You won't vote, they run for your papa house, you won't vote. If your country, if your papa house good, why you no there your papa house vote? Why you no go carry PVC for your papa house? No, they shit. PVC where they don't give you, they don't share. Every cow get PVC. Every cow get PVC, and you did there. Children where they carry now, where they some breast, they get PVC. You they go suffer they yourself. They under sun, under moon, under rain. They look for PVC. Are you not a fool? Make on get sense. So I think if anybody want to call now, call. If nobody call, I go end the program because me is late on my side. I would like to get some rest. So tomorrow me I go continue. We go continue. So I would like us to take calls. Meanwhile, as we take the calls, let us play this music. But if you feel call, call. If you know feel call, no problem. We go listen to this our music before we close. That means when no call come.
Mazinam dekano amoma gemetu odo ai. Chukwu kike chekwagi kinesinu nodyo ya. Ndi wongoda batago. Everybody give way. We don't want election before you say we jump in. We want referendum. Na mazinam dekano, nothing more, nothing less. I know. Kanye Bonkanye, I be they want to catch us. After kidnapping, still they want to come the rape us. Onye kanga concern because we want a savior. Mazi Simon Ibala, Chai Nendo. Oh, Abianu Nekelu. Since 1967, they are killing us. Mazi Simon Ibala, I be on the autopilot. Comedy, they are acting. Suddenly we are dying. Anye kanonora, kanye kunye nonora, kakera nyabu, no. Makani when him no be as they see me so. Which kind of election you are telling me so? I am meant to make I coach alone, I feel you never know. Yeah, for my people, we are going home. Since 1967, they are killing us. Mazi Simon, I feel the autopilot. Akabajaka Jinu, Ahamadike, Onwukuwonde Jinu, Ahamadike, Manding on a prison, Makifani Nebeno, Anyina Topo Hanine Nakandiro, Ngwanoro no Mume, Kobodo Derejiji. I'm not sure you know them when they won't go their way. Mazi Simon, yeah, Umada Worldwide, Jisiani Kelo, Potutulanyas. Madam Azuka, I see you. Every day and night to miss you. Only Luchina Ketchapaki. Mazinam Dekano. Wepele. Mama Jisiani Kelo. Umwada Worldwide.
Yes, my wonderful people. Like I said, you say they insult people. I know they insult anybody. My brother, what him be named? Steve King. You tell me how I insult people. I only said that boy is insultive. That boy in the crease. Now waiting I talk. It's not being busy. In the crease. If you know the crease, why they do like that? You being the insult in senior brothers. Person where they okay, they insult in senior brother, elder brother. No get respect for anybody. Because people don't pay you to campaign. You come out to come their rant. Go and find out what is the foundation of the country you want to campaign for somebody to come and stand on. Say the insult. Which kind of insult be that one? Which kind of insult be that one that you cannot go to your father's house and you are outside your father's house? You are in somebody's father's house talking about your father's house. Are you not ashamed? And you call it insult. I'm not talking to only that boy alone. No. I'm talking to everybody that is supporting this election. It's evil. It's a shameful thing. You hide under the cover of Lagos State and you are fighting for there to be election in your state. Why don't you go to your state and do it? Your state has been taken over by Funanis. You are not campaigning that these Funanis should be taken out of your country. How many of all these celebrities has ever stood up one day and did a campaign? Let these Funanis leave our land. They are spoiling our land. Why? You know that you are not even free. You cannot go to your father's house freely. And you say, I'm insulting them. Kind of insult is that one? Kind of insult is that one? And so they insult. Like I said before, it's not about any personal difference. No. I don't have any personal difference with anybody. This is about no election. And if you are standing on the election, me and you go to quarrel for this no election until after the election, we go hug ourselves. Until after referendum, we go hug ourselves. I don't talk on yesterday. I no hate anybody. Be you anybody. As Mazen Nandekalu said, in this thing we are doing, brother no date here, sister no date here, friends no date here. It's not important how long we have been friends, how long we have been together, how no matter the age, old, papa, mama, forget that level. We are talking about our freedom. And you are telling me about how long we have been friends, how long we have been dining together, sleeping together. It's irrelevant. Let us talk about freedom. And anything that is standing against this freedom, we talk against that thing, be it whoever. If you be man of God, you start, I dare against you. If you be woman of God, I dare against you. Preach the truth. It's not about insulting anybody. But if you feel I insult you, I am sorry because you don't want to understand the truth. You tell me I insult you that you watch this thing before you listen. I've forgotten your name, Steve King or something like that. You that say I'm insulting person. Listen to this clip again. Then tell me how I am insulting anybody.
The problem of Nigeria can never be resolved by personnel changes. The system is designed with impunity undergirding it, and it can never deliver anything positive to the Nigerian peoples. Be those Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, whatever they care to be. Make an Igbo man president of Nigeria in 2023 and force him to operate the 1999 constitution. Complete waste of time. Igbo will continue to suffer the brunt of the wickedness of the Nigerian state. Every Nigerian is rendered stateless by the 1999 constitution. It is an iniquitous, wicked, and evil document. It has nothing good for the Nigerian people. And the longer we continue The Nigerian state is happy to engage with terrorists, is happy to talk to bandits. He has no problem rolling out the red carpet for all sorts of miscreants. I've said it before. This country encourages madness. But those who are stood with national flag, any Nigerian who is still hanging around waiting for 2023 to change Nigeria is a fool. Line 20 Daily Faro me up and ask them to become president of Nigeria. 20 of me, 20. Multiply their brain power by 10, factor of 10, and then force them to operate the 1999 Constitution with the governance system that is enshrined in it. We shall fail spectacularly. The problem of Nigeria can never be resolved by personnel changes. The system is designed with impunity undergirding it, and it can never deliver anything positive to the Nigerian peoples. Be those Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, whatever they care to be. Make an Igbo man president of Nigeria in 2023 and force him to operate the 1999 Constitution. Complete waste of time. Indigbo will continue to suffer the brunt of the wickedness of the Nigerian state. Every Nigerian is rendered stateless by the 1999 Constitution. It is an iniquitous, wicked, and evil document. It has nothing good for the Nigerian people. And the longer we continue, let's be clear. You cannot continue to build on top of lies. You can't sustain that lie. And as long as justice is missing in a place, you continue to have strife. We need to tell ourselves the truth, and that truth is that the closest we can come to normalcy in Nigeria is to have a return to the original agreements that founded this country. Those agreements are very clear in their fundamentals. One of them, federal system. Nigeria is today not a federal system. Let's stop lying to ourselves. The word federal was brought to life by the American election. Each state has its own electoral body because it is essentially a country within a larger country. That was what our fathers agreed. Nobody agreed a situation where a clueless man will sit down inside a rock and begin to issue edicts and diktats to every other person. Nobody signed on for that in 1960. All the constitutional conferences, beginning from 1948 all the way to the 1951, all the way to 1960, each and every one of them was very clear and unambiguous. Nigeria was meant to be a federal system based on parliamentary democracy. It wasn't by accident that our fathers settled on parliamentary democracy. They wanted to make democracy as close to the people as it could be. So it simply meant that if you're a parliamentarian, you knew your people knew you. It was the aggregation of the parliamentarians that determined who became the prime minister, and they were also the ones at the regional level who determined who became the premier. So democracy was devolved. It was easier for the people to become involved. What we have today is not a democracy. What we have today is not a federation. We've just become a nation of liars who readily accept every lie that we are told.
I believe say you see him. When you see, still see this one. Listen to this one again.
That we must resolve. And what is the problem of Nigeria? It is not corruption. It is not Boko Haram. It is not mediocrity. It is not lawlessness. Our problem is dual ideology within the Nigerian constitution. It must be resolved. If we don't resolve it, Nigeria is not going anywhere. There are two ideologies inside the Nigerian constitution. Let me show you something. Sharia is mentioned in your constitution 73 times. Islam 28 times. Grand Qadi 54 times. Muslim 10 times. In the Nigerian Constitution 1999. There is no single mention of Christ in the Nigerian Constitution. No single mention of Christians in the Nigerian Constitution. No single mention of Christianity in the Nigerian Constitution. No single mention of church in the Nigerian Constitution. Now I ask you, sir, I ask you, ma, is your country an Islamic state, a Christian state, or a secular state? Which one is Nigeria? Talk to me. Constitutionally, Nigeria is an Islamic state. The reason it has not been enforced is because they have not captured the jewel that is needed to enforce it, and that jewel is the Southwest. And right now, they are set because there has been now a handshake between the Northwest and the Southwest. The leadership structure of APC: national leader North, Muslim; national leader South, Muslim; national chairman, Muslim; deputy national chairman, Muslim; national secretary, Muslim; deputy national secretary, Muslim; national publicity secretary, Muslim; national treasurer, Muslim; national financial secretary, Muslim; national youth leader, Muslim; legal advisor, Muslim; women leader, Muslim; ex-official member, Muslim. There is an Islamic agenda for Nigeria. There is now an agreement between the Northwest and the Southwest. We all open our eyes. We allow the political party to give us Muslim governors. 80% of their governors are Muslim. Let me now quickly go back and explain what I meant by dual ideology, because I did not explain it. I was running for time. Section 1 of the Nigerian Constitution says that the Constitution of Nigeria is supreme. Read it. Say it is higher than any other law that is made in Nigeria. Abi? Section 38, paragraph 1 of the Constitution of Nigeria guarantees freedom of expression, freedom of belief, freedom of choice. You can decide which religion you want to be under the Nigerian Constitution. Then the same Constitution now has Sharia inside the Constitution, and Sharia says if you dare change your religion from Islam to any other religion, you must die. Sharia says if you practice any other religion apart from Islam, you must die. Both of them are inside the Constitution. So you have two captains inside the same boat. That is what is rocking Nigeria. Because the promoters of the dual ideology don't want to use it. I sit in the religion committee. I know what is going on. I can't tell you everything that is going on. We are fighting to get Sharia out of the Constitution. It is clear that if you touch Sharia, get ready for a bloodbath that you have never seen before. So we have no other option. They are ready to kill to retain Sharia.
So before you say I they insult you or I they insult anybody, you have to answer these questions that this man asked, and you have to ask yourself, are you a federal system of government or Sharia system of government or Islamist state, or what are your parliamentary, which one you be? Listen, Nigerian system of government is not and cannot be described as anything but Islamist system of government. So before you want anybody to contest for presidency, I say, have you asked yourself a question? Do you see Banjo that is there? Do you think Peter Obi was as strong in Christianity as Osibanjo was? No. Osibanjo was a born, that is die-hard, staunch Christian. When you talk of firebrand, Osibanjo did there. When you talk about the people who go raise hand, the God go answer by fire, Osibanjo did there. Today, where is Osibanjo? This is the question you should be asking yourself. Where is that Osibanjo? Listen, Nigeria is dwelling on a carnage, on lies, on a foundation that cannot be destroyed. The only way to destroy this foundation is to divide yourself away, cut yourself away from that country you call Nigeria. As long as you remain inside this Nigeria, you cannot change it. You have been manipulated to live according to the will of the Fulanese. Because the Nigeria you are hearing about is finalized long ago, only to be actualized for you to see. So when you want to make advert, know the kind of money where you go collect. As I did so, they price me advert, but I no one collect money because it is not the kind of advert I want to feature. Because even when I feature that advert, you wait to watch me go say, which kind of advert is this? So that is the same thing with that musician Paul Peter Okoye, that when you collected money to advert for P2B, you should have asked, what about my fans? Is this going to favor them? Your fans are dying everywhere in Biafra land, and you are here telling them to vote. Have this Peter Okoye or any other celebrity shouting P2B at the election? How many of them has condemned the killings of their fans in Biafra land? How many of them? All these killings that are going on in Biafra land, they are fans of Peter Okoye. They are fans of Zubi Michael. They are fans of Philo. They are fans of all these celebrities, both comedians and the Nollywood and the musicians, all of them. But have you seen anybody like a comedian stand and condemn the killings in the Biafra land? Have you seen any musician stand to condemn the killings in Biafra land? Have you seen any footballer stand and condemn the killing in Biafra land? Who have you ever seen amongst them? This Peter we are now discussing and talking that has become the topic of the day. Have you heard him condemn the killing in his own father's house? Make we know they pretend like say we don't know what thing that happen. Why did it wait that happen now with the cause? Thank you, my brother. Wakego, thank you. Nobody. None of them. At least, even if you don't support Biafra, if you don't support the men on ground, the ESN, what about those that are your fans that are shouting, hey, Peter Okoye is my man, Peter Okoye? If they see your video, Peter Okoye, they will go and borrow money. They will go and push Trump to watch you on YouTube. And when these Funanis come and kill them, you don't care, because as they kill them, another person will still watch you. Are you not a fool? And you say I am insulting people. I open my Facebook page to insult people. If this is what insult is all about, no problem, my brother. I accept it. Our problem is that we don't want to accept our responsibilities, and we don't want to accept our faults. We don't want to be sorry for anything. We don't want to be remorseful at any given time. We want to be like this every day, every night, every time. Like this. Raising shoulder. Nami Bioga. I go talk, nobody go talk. This is our problem. That is why we see blood flow every day in Biafra land, and to us it means nothing. Ask Peter Okoye. This video, how they were killing our brothers in what do you call it, in Morocco. Did you not see that video? That video, I cannot show it on YouTube or Facebook. They will flag me down. If not, I would have shown it now, so you will see. They will catch a man and throw him like a piece of paper or piece of cloth. Boom! He will fall on the floor, cement floor. And the one they will throw, he will still fall on top of others, whether he fall with his neck. Many don't die already there. You see the way he's hitting them with that baton. Have you condemned it? If you stand up and condemn such a thing, what will happen to you? No, my brother, Mike, they were paid to do what they are doing. They have been given money to campaign, so they are campaigning for the money. But they have forgotten that money is not everything. You collect money and shout PVC. You collect money and shout PVC for your family, your brothers to die. What is the need now? I beg I don't die, I make I go sleep. All this kind of thing, where would they do? Make would they tell ourselves the truth? And I'm be the simple, I'm be the all thing. If we don't tell ourselves the truth, it will be difficult for us. Let us learn to accept the reality and tell ourselves the truth. Very simple. So I would like to say good night, and I think this video I will replay it in the morning. Yeah, I think I will replay it in the morning so that people will see it, because many people are not here again. Maybe probably they didn't know I will come back online, and I myself, I didn't know I will come back online. Oh, at this point, yeah, don't tire. So I will say good night from here. Remember, we stand on no election. Sitting at home every Monday has become part of us. We are not thinking, doubting, asking, doing anything to change it. No election in Biafra land. If you want vote for Lagos, no problem. Carry your vote from Biafra land, go Lagos, go vote. But before you think of voting, no say they go not. We have to wake up, my people. We have to wake up. This note, I will say good night, everybody. I love you all. Remain focused, remain steadfast, remain resolute. I truly salute to everybody.